Today we are going to work on more of our hands-on algebra. Let's quickly review our chart and then any questions you have, and then we'll get moving. Okay? All right, when you are building balance expressions, both sides equal the same amount, yes?
Yes.
How do we know that? Kaden.
Because we have to find a way to, well, if it wasn't equal, the balance beam wouldn't be staying upright now, would it?
What would happen to the balance beam?
It would tilt this way or this way.
Okay, so the description, balance expressions, means they're the same number on both sides. Tells us that in its definition. Okay, remember you're going to see it in two different ways. You're going to see it with a representative of a blue triangle, like your blue pawns, and you're going to also see it as an X. What does your blue pawn represent? Who can remember? Talia.
X.
X, or the variable. Can we change it for any other letter? Class?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so remember how to solve. First, you build it. Then you write it out. You change those blue pawns to an X. Then you condense it, or simplify and combine. So you combine those X's together. Okay? Then we cancel out the things that can be taken away from both sides, and then we solve for X. Are there any questions before we get started? Okay, let's get going. Can you build this problem for me, please? 2x equals x plus 3. And you may fill in your plus signs if you need to, and your equal sign if you need to. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, please. Cool. Okay, thank you. Put your hands up. All right, guys. First step, we built it, yes?
Yes.
Second step, what do we do? Vanita. Nice and loud, please.
You have to do x, well, you have to do x plus x, and then,
Hannah, will you help her out?
You simplify it?
Not quite yet. Natalia. We write it out. So we change the blue pawns to X's. So on your whiteboard, let's go ahead and write it out. So we're going to have x plus x equals x plus 3. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Okay, now what, Hannah? Now we simplify and combine. So what are we going to combine first? Allison.
2 X's.
The 2 X's. So we just label it 2x, right? So we combine these to have 2x. We carry down the equals. Isa.
I need a marker.
Go ahead and solve that problem, please. What do we do next? Austin Runyon. Okay, so we can take away the x from this side and the x from this side. So we're canceling out. What do we have left to do? Tanya.
the 2 and the 3.
Okay, so we have the x and the 3, right? So what does x equal when we solve our problem?
3.
Demarion.
3.
3. So x equals 3. Let's go back and check, please. So on every x you have, erase and write a 3. Go back up to your original problem. On on every X that you have, erase the X and write a 3. Let's check it. Carly, what'd you get? 3 plus 3 equals 3 plus 3. Good job, guys. I'm going to give you one to try on your own, and then we'll go over it as a class. Are you ready? You have 3 pawns equals a pawn and a 4. Yes, Kaden.
Where are the tissues?
Up on top of the blue shelf.
Okay.
Who wants to read it for me? Spencer.
X plus X plus X equals X plus 4.
X plus X plus X equals X plus 4. Class, do you agree or disagree?
Agree.
Agree. Next step, what are we doing? Austin Runyon.
Simplify.
Simplify it. So what are we going to simplify? Talia, tell me, what am I simplifying?
The 4.
Not quite yet. The 4 X's, right? Is that what you mean? Okay, so I have 3X on one side and an X plus 4 still on the other side. Michaela, what is my next step?
Cancel out.
Cancel out. I take the X away from this side, which means I must do it to the other side. How many X's am I left with? 2. So now I have 2X equals 4. So boys and girls, what are you going to ask yourself? What are you going to ask yourself? Megan. Do you remember what we ask ourselves when we get to this part? Hannah, help her out.
2 times what number equals
2 times what number equals 4? So what does 2 times what equal 4? Tanya? 2 times 2. So what does X equal?
2.
Please go back and check. Go back, erase your X's, and fill in. Were we correct?
Yes.
Yes. Erase your boards, please. Last one. X plus 8. So you have a pawn and an 8 on one side. And on the other side, let's do a 10 and a 6. Thumbs up when you're ready.
Yeah, you can't do that.
We're going to go from 0 to 5. And we'll go from
Which is 6.
5 to
Do a 5 and a 1 then. That will be fine. Let's do 10, 5, and 1 then instead to build that 6 part. Okay, are we ready? Ian, nice and loud. Can you read it for me?
X plus 8 equals 10 plus 5 plus 1.
Thank you, Ian. Who wants to simplify it for me? Natalia?
You would do 10 plus 5 plus 1,
Which is?
16.
Okay. And I would just leave x plus 8 on the other side, right? Now what am I going to do? Spencer.
Figure out 16 minus 8.
Yep, so I'm going to cancel out on one side, cancel out on the other. So x should equal what, boys and girls?
8.
8. Okay, go back and check. 8 plus 8 equals 10 plus 5 plus 1. Does 8 plus 8 equal 16?
Yes.
All right, so you're ready to go. Okay, let's do a show what you know and then head to stations. Here's your show what you know. Please do not forget your number on the bottom of your show what you know. You don't need to take them out. I can help you. When your show what you know is finished, please quickly and quietly head to your math station. X plus 4 equals 3x. Or if you want the picture, I put the picture up there as well. Alright guys, so what are we going to do when we first see this problem? What are we going to do with our first step? First step is to build it. Okay, so we built it. Now we're going to do what with it? Right. Now we're going to write it out. So on your whiteboards, please write out your problem. Okay, so we have x plus x equals x plus 3. What's step 3 for us? Okay, so we're going to count. We're going to add these two together, right? Okay, so on each side, we're going to combine them. Okay, so we have a 2x on this side equals x plus 3 on the other side, correct? Now what do we do, boys?
You,
What are we going to do?
combine.
So we combined and simplified.
Yeah.
Now we have to cancel out. So what are we going to cancel out in our problem?
2 x's.
The 2 x's. So we're going to take the x away from this side, and then we have to take one away from that side, right? So if we started with 2 x's and got rid of 1 x, how many x's do we have left? 1 x. So x, we drag down our equal sign. What does x equal? 3. Should we go back and double check? Okay, so we have x is what?
3.
So we have 3 plus 3 equals 3 plus 3. Were we right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and erase your board for me. Let's build another one. Let's do 3 pawns equals 1 pawn plus 4. Talia, what does our problem look like?
X plus x plus x equals x plus 4.
Good job. So go ahead and write that on your board, boys. So x plus x plus x equals x plus 4. What are we doing now, Issa? So we
Simplify.
simplify and combine. So what are we going to simplify first? Which side do you want to simplify? Do you want to simplify this side or this side? This side. How are we going to do that?
3x.
3x equals x plus 4, right?
Yep.